Good morning everyone. Thank you very much for
ele for apresentar a segunda parte, eu faço um sinal, a segunda parte ele não quer que filme, tá? Mas eu que faço um sinal. Obrigado.
It's a big honor to receive today Professor Beto Crando, Università Bocconi. And this is also a special year for us and for our relationship with Bocconi, because we're celebrating this year the 250th anniversary of our partnership with both universities, and this partnership was established through PGT, the Program on Technology and Innovation Management of the University of São Paulo. And this is also a very important year for PGT. We are going to celebrate in the Science Meets Business Conference next 16 to 18 this month, the 5 decades of PGT. PGT is a pioneering program on innovation technology management in Brazil and in Latin America. It's a very big honor to have here Professor Roberto Sbragia. I'm Moacir, Professor Seminário, Scientific Coordinator of PGT, sorry. Professor Roberto Sbragia is a former Scientific Coordinator of PGT. Was almost a decade, around a decade, as 11 years, and so big contribution for me to be here. And this is a very special subject as well, because at this very moment, Professor Marcos Bruno is one of the leaders of this initiative. We're working on the the Innovation District of São Paulo. It has as a founding members the State of São Paulo, the City of São Paulo, the University of São Paulo, the Butantan Institute represented here, the IPT Institute, Research Technology Innovation Institute, the IPEN, the Nuclear Research Institute. I said that in the beginning, the state and the city. So we have a lot to learn today. Professor, thank you very much. Thank you for the time I took from your speech. Professor Marcos Bruno is going to make a brief presentation, if it's possible, about Professor Beto Crando.
Thank you very much.
Bom, o professor Roberto, ele é o professor titular, né, da Universidade de Bocconi, e se dedicou sempre na parte da escola de negócios da Bocconi, né, que é uma área da Bocconi, e ele, inclusive, sendo professor titular, fez já um grande conjunto de pesquisas. Eles têm proposição universitária na Universidade de Bocconi é bastante internacionalizada. Tem mais ou menos convênios e trabalha em conjunto com mais de 30 países. Descobriu o Brasil, propriamente, há 25 anos, como já falou aqui o Moacir. Desde então, a USP e a Bocconi têm um convênio, né, que continuam produzindo trabalho conjunto. Pesquisadores que vão para lá, acabou de fazer uma temporada lá, o Rafael Toassi, que agora em abril tirou doutorado aqui pela FEAUSP, né, e ele passou lá uns 6 meses fazendo um sanduíche, como a gente fala. E continuamos, então, temos uma pesquisa conjunta em andamento. Desse trabalho de doutorado do Rafael está saindo proposta de artigos, né, que vieram da tese, com participação de colegas da Bocconi, né. Nós estamos fazendo uma pesquisa justamente sobre a gestão do Covid no Brasil, né, tanto pelo Butantan, como também pela instituição do Rio. Fiocruz, obrigado. E, enfim, continuamos trabalhando em conjunto, por isso a gente tem, estamos retomando e é bastante oportuno que a gente festeje e continue trabalhando, certo? Eu também fico aqui na Universidade de São Paulo como professor colaborador, mas trabalho na equipe desde então que fui adotado lá pela Bocconi. Então, o professor Alberto vai fazer a apresentação de 2 temas, na verdade, como vocês viram no convite. Vai começar pelo Distrito de Milão, que é um projeto que vai estar bastante adiantado, já em operação, por sinal. E depois uma outra organização mais recente, que está sendo iniciada, é uma associação, uma fundação do europeu, certo? Ele vai entrar nos detalhes aí para vocês. E muito obrigado, Alberto, por ter vindo. Eu não pedi licença, mas eu te apresentei na língua local. E eles, enfim, pela convivência, alguma coisa, né, está entrando em idade de casa, que se compreende em diversos idiomas, baseado no italiano.
Thank you, Marcos, and thank you all for your time. I hope, not to be too much boring. In any case, I want to thank, obviously, FEAUSP, that we have this 25 years, let's say, agreement, and FEAUSP as well, because thanks to them I was able to come, and of course, all friends here, I met some of them 25 years ago, and it's a great pleasure to be here, okay? Hopefully other 25 years, but I will be not here in any case. And, now, as Marco said, I want to very quickly go through this. No, I do it, don't worry. Thank you. A presentation starting from this MIND. MIND stands for Milan Innovation District, okay? And especially this idea. I go through, okay? So first of all, MIND is a brand that is owned by Arexpo. Arexpo is called like that stands for Area Expo. Why? Because in 2015 we had Expo 2015, which was the exhibition in Italy, where 21 million people visited. And they left this area, which is 1 million square meter, to do something, okay? And the idea was, why don't we create an innovation district or something like that? Arexpo, I'm chairing the board of Arexpo just for a few months, because it's 3 years now that I did this job, is owned by public institutions, okay? So you see we have almost 40% by the Minister of Economics and Finance, the central government, 21 by the region, Lombardy region, the same by the municipality of Milan, the city, and then minor, let me say, other shareholders, which are Fondazione Fiera Milano, because we are in the area where still there is the exhibition center. The Città Metropolitana means the large Milan. We have the municipality, then we have the Metropolitana, then we have the region, and then we have Italy, okay? So multiple government. And Comune di Rho, because where we are is partially on another municipality, okay? So this is the owner, and let me say the goal for us is to facilitate the collaboration between public and private institutions in building this ecosystem, okay? So our goal mainly is this one, so to create value for, let me say, the society at large, the community, and try to link together public and private institutions. I'll show you later how. So that's why we started with this MIND, Milan Innovation District, and we leverage the exhibition in 2015, okay? For Milan and for Italy, it was a turning point. So it was a huge, let me say, way of showing what Milan, Italy is. And starting from that, if we look, for instance, the tourism in Milan. Milan is not like Rome, Venice, Florence, is a business city, even if we have beauties to show. But starting from that moment, okay, every year we have an increase of people, and now, I mean, also a lot of people want to leave maybe UK because of the Brexit, United States because of other reasons, and Milan is one of the targets for many issues. Okay, so we leverage this expo and we create this district. Okay, now just to let you know, this is Lombardy and this is Milan, which is the center somehow of Europe. I mean, very easy to be connected. 2 hours to go to London, 1 hour to go to Paris. I live here, okay. 1 hour here on the beach, and 1 hour here skiing on the mountains, and here there are the lakes. I don't want to do a spot for Italy, but honestly, I'm particularly proud of something of Italy, not necessarily all of Italy. And especially we decided to focus, sorry here the characters are different, but on a specific area, which is life sciences. Why life sciences? Because as you can see here, 50% of the Italian pharma companies are located in Lombardy. Okay, 50% of the production, the value added, let me say the investment is in Lombardy. Lombardy counts almost, I mean, 20% of the GDP of the overall Italy. And there is 34 billion euros invested in the pharma industry. Pharma in Italy is particularly relevant, and obviously after the COVID and the vaccinations, I mean, there was even an increase. So the idea was we want to be there, also because in Milan we have 8 universities. 4 of them are on medicine and chemistry and biology. And if we take all Lombardy, we have 13 universities. And let me say, even if Milan is small, because the inhabitants are 1.5 million, we have more than 220 university students, okay? We have students that came to Bocconi last semester, and or last year, okay? You can tell us, it's full of youth. Even if in Italy we are getting older like me, there is a demographic negative trend. But thanks to the university students, Milan is a vibrant area. For sure, he went to the Canal Navigli area where there is the Movida and a lot of stuff for youth. Now we started with 4 anchors. Okay, one of the points is to start with strong anchors, and the anchors I will tell you in a few minutes some details. Is the University of the State University of Milan that decided to move into mind all the other sciences, medicine, chemistry, biology, and so on. The second one is the Human Technopole. Human Technopole is a research center that was born in mind, leveraging also the iconic building of during the Expo, the Palazzo Italia, okay, Italy Palace, which is particularly interesting. IRCS, Istituto Ortopedico Galeazzi, is an hospital, but I'll show you later, is also a clinical research, okay? And Fondazione Triulza, which is more devoted to social activities, okay? So just to give you a very quick snapshot, this is the rendering of the new university in mind, and we started the building. So if you go there now, you see, okay, the pillars going up. In 2 years, we will have about 20,000 students living there. Okay, we have 1,000 lecturers and researchers. We expect to have projects, research projects, and a lot of ERC. This is important because if we think to a kind of circle, you start with human capital, students, PhD, professors, and then they go maybe into the Human Technopole. Human Technopole is a research center which has been built by the government with the aim of creating 5 different areas, okay? The fields are biology, bioinformatics, engineering, genomics, mathematics, very specific. Right now there are 450 researchers, but in 3 years they will double the size of the building. This is another investment that our Expo is doing. And then the Galeazzi Hospital is the third anchor. This is fully operating, was born 2 years ago. Now it's fully operating. We have 700 doctors, 500 researchers, because they do also clinical research. So it's interesting because, the idea behind is to have students, human capital, PhDs, then the opportunity to work in the human capital on cutting-edge research. Then you can do also clinical research and trial with the hospitals, and then there are the private. For instance, AstraZeneca, which is a pharma company, has the headquarters there. Illumina, which is working on genomics, is there. And then there is Bio4Dream, and then there are others upcoming. So the idea is to give the opportunity to create a kind of virtual circus. Fondazione Triulza is a bit different because it's, let me say, a pillar of social activities, okay? It's a kind of consortium of different social organizations, okay? And they do beautiful stuff. I'll show you later what they do, because the idea is also to involve young guys of the high schools, of the universities in this project, okay? So our expo is the company I showed before, owned by different state and public, that plus the anchors and plus the private partners created Mind.